All right, good morning, everybody. Today is day 2. It's the 16th of December. You are working on combining like terms today. I hope that yesterday went well. I'm going to review the warm-up with you and your homework from last night, so hopefully you did it. If you didn't do it, do not copy down the answers. I will know. Your quiz is next class, which means tomorrow you have your quiz in school if you're there. If you're home, you're going to take it at home. You have note 6-6 today. You also have that homework assignment, and you have a quiz prep. The quiz prep has the answers on it, but you need to do it. So make sure you do it. Check your answers. If you're not getting the right answer and you do not know why, I'm going to put a post on Google Classroom asking which problems that you want me to review with you before you take the quiz tomorrow. So go to that post and put down a problem that you would like me to review with you. There's an option for Kahoot if you have time, but you might want to get the homework and the quiz prep done. And finally, you do have a ticket out the door today. It's an exit ticket out the door. It is on Google Classroom. The reason why I'm giving you one of those is because for your quiz tomorrow, you're going to have to type in answers. So I want to see how you guys are typing them in on this ticket out the door. So I will review that with you tomorrow as well. Okay? I hope that makes sense. If not, you can write a comment and ask questions on this post, okay? All right, so first up, that warm up, you had to factor the following. Notice this is the ladder method. Again, like I said yesterday, if your work looks different, that's okay because you can go about this in different ways. But the first one, you should have had an answer of 8y times, in parentheses, 5x plus 3. So the way I chose to do it is I took out 4y and then I took out 2. You could have taken 8y out altogether. You could have started with 2, could have started with 4. It really, you can do this in so many different ways. But if your answer matches mine, you're all good. Number 2, you should have gotten 4 times 4x minus y. Again, could have done it in different ways, but your answer should match mine. So if not, try to figure out why. Maybe talk to a peer, talk to the substitute, and if you need, you can email me. Number 3, the perimeter of a square. So this is from the lesson that you did yesterday. Remember, a square has 4 equal sides. So if you have the perimeter, you're going to divide by 4 to get the length of one side. So when you do that, 12x divided by 4 is 3x, and then negative 32 divided by 4 is negative 8. So the length of one side should be 3x minus 8. Okay? And then that last part, it was supposed to be kind of fun. You could have said multiple answers. You could have picked 81 because it's an odd number and the rest are even. You could have picked 144 because it has 3 digits and the rest have 2. One of my favorite reasons would be if you picked 32 because the other 3 are all perfect squares. I don't know if you guys have heard of perfect squares yet, but that will come into play where 64, it's a perfect square because it's 8 times 8. So 8 squared gets you 64. With 81, 9 times 9 gets you 81. That's 9 squared. And then finally, 144 would be 12 squared. 12 times 12 gets you 144. All right, but as long as you picked a number and you had some sort of mathematical reasoning, then you did it right. It was supposed to be kind of fun and different. From there, let's talk about your homework. So 6-4, you were factoring. Remember, if your work looks different, that's fine, but you should have the same answers. So check your answers. And then you'll notice that I have my checks written out because they are very important. Right, up next, 4-6. Again, you're factoring, and I have my checks there because they're important. 7 and 8. Answers and check. All right, so that was the first one for 6-5. This was perimeter. Again, the square, perfect 4 of the same side, so we divide by 4. You get 9x plus 11 for that first one. For the next one, now you have area. Remember that the formula for area is area equals length times width. So if you have the area and the width, you need to divide them to get the length. And then when it asks for the dimensions on the bottom there, you have to say both the length and the width. Although it's just asking for length in the problem, the dimensions, you must say both. Right, number 3. Now it's a pentagon. You should know a pentagon has 5 sides. So you divide by 5. If you drew a picture, I think that's awesome. And then finally, an octagon has 8 sides, so you divide by 8. Right, so that's the conclusion of the homework. If you are not matching my answers and you are unsure why, you can email me. I'm happy to help you. From there, you guys are going to move into notes. So the notes are on Edpuzzle. You only have 1 notes today. Remember our agenda. You have 1 notes. You have a homework assignment and the quiz prep. After you finish the notes, I recommend you complete the quiz prep. That is going to be really important for tomorrow, and I need to see proof that you have done it before you take your quiz tomorrow. You are given the answers, so I need to see some sort of work. So your options are to show the substitute tomorrow that it's done, to fill it out on Kami or using Kami on the Google Classroom, or to take a picture of it and send it to my email. All right? And then finally, if you guys are up for Kahoot, I have sent the link over for that. And don't forget about the ticket out the door. It is on the Google Classroom on our stream. You want to make sure you do that, and I will review that tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great day. Miss your faces. You got this. Bye.